Welcome to iDareU Insider. My name is Darian Carter, and today I am with the newly committed cornerback to the University of Nebraska from South Mountain, Georgia, Javier Morton. Javier, how you doing, man?
I'm all right. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, too, man.
All right, my bad. ATL.
Yeah.
We got Coach Ford in here as well. Coach, how you doing?
Man, I'm really good, man. Special day, man, with my boy, man, one of my tentacles, man, Javier.
Yeah.
Getting man, this special opportunity at Nebraska.
That's awesome. And speaking of the opportunity to Nebraska, in your announcement on Twitter that you committed to Nebraska, you wrote the following lyrics from Meek Mill's "Oodles and Noodles Babies." Yeah. Remember, nobody never believed in us. When they see us now, they can't believe it's us. Why did you post those lyrics specifically?
Because that's what the lyrics say. I mean, I can't believe it. I know it. Like, it's more like, so for a lot of people proud of me for it, but it's really not even a pride. They really surprised. Like, it's more a surprise, and I already know it. So, and I feel like, now folks see me, they really can't believe. That's what everybody telling me too. Like, bro, I can't believe you did it. Like, because a lot of folks really ain't know I was still even doing it. For real, like even me going to garden, like I kind of thought that was gonna set the edge and let everybody know, like, nah, I'm back. Like I ain't do it. So this right here, this was gonna do it, and I ain't done yet.
Yes, sir. And why did people like lose faith in you and not believe in you anymore? Like what built up to that moment?
Let me say this real quick for you, because I'm gonna jump off so y'all can the rest of the interview, and I want to kind of go on that Meek Mill thing too, because and I kind of put it in one of the tweets that we have, Darren, that man, it's a lot of people, man, like the things that Javier went to, from being the number one cornerback in the country, everybody in Atlanta, everybody in the country, pulling at him, asking him to do certain things, be a part of the certain programs and things like that, but when times got tough, we really couldn't pull from a lot of those avenues, man. And at the end of the day, me and Javier, man, that's why I'm on this call, because, man, he is so special to me, because, I can still remember the day, when I looked him in his face, man, when there was a lot of stuff going through adversity, Alabama and stuff, kind of, went away and other things. And I just looked at him in his face, and I never forget it, to the day I leave this land. I just said, hey, man, if you don't give up on me,
I won't give up on you.
You know what I mean? And I truly believe that, in 16 years and doing this, man, Javier is really special to me, because you don't see kids like this come around too often that got so much promise to them, and in the blink of an eye, man, it almost like, go away. But, God gave me, not only the vision, but the insight to say, man, you stick with this kid, man, because, it's some special thing that this boy will do. A young man now will do, in his life, man. I love him so much, just like all the other kids that come through this program. But this kid right here is a special. He is really, truly special. And I really appreciate, Coach Frost and Coach Fisher also, through all the bull crap, man, they stuck right there with us. Even through the first process, man, they stuck with us. And, man, when we had this opportunity to come back, he right there. So, man, I'm gonna jump off, man. But I tell this boy every day. I can't say kid because I'm older than everybody now, but man, I love it, boy, man. We been to from Atlanta, both of us in Garden City together, man. Like, ain't nothing there. We walking from $1, walking up to the Hampton Inn. That's the best hotel they got in the city. Man, we really made it, and I'm so proud of him. And, man, again, I love you, man. And then I really appreciate everything you're doing. Don't forget it. Don't forget it
too, man.
Behind you, man, that that's following in your footsteps. And everybody in Atlanta, if you're watching this thing, if you watch it, this ain't a joke. This is what we do, man. And if you so fortunate to come to hit the way he came through iDareU, man, we'll never give up on you, man, if you don't give up on us. And it's always our goal, man, to try to help every young man, kid, or whatever get a free education with a God-given ability. So, I'm going to jump off this, man, and like we say all the time, man, it's the reason why we build them, because we build monsters, bro. and Javier Morton is definitely a monster.
Monsterville, man. Monsterville. All right, man. Love.
We just heard Coach Ford just give you, hyped you up, propped you up like that, seeing you grow and through all your life experiences. What has Coach Ford meant to you as you were coming up through football and through life?
Man, Coach Ford meant a lot. He meant a lot to me back then when I was young, because I ain't just meet Coach Ford. Me and Coach Ford started working out when I was maybe a freshman or a sophomore, but like I know Coach Ford since I was a little boy. Like my brother used to train at with iDareU, so I've been had history with iDareU. I've been to who they was. So for Coach Ford to, you know what I'm saying, realize what I was going through, and for him to really, you know what I'm saying, put me under his arms and really tell me like, hey, if you don't give up on yourself, then I won't give up on you. Like, ain't nobody else but my parents. My parents are the only ones who haven't gave up on me. Coach Ford, pretty much everybody else, even my old coaches, man. I got coaches, man, because last year around this time, I had a chance to go to LSU, and I thought I was gonna go to LSU, so this was before I even went JUCO. Like I'm still thinking I'm going D1, so I'm telling my coaches like, yeah, I'm finna go to LSU. Like, man, everybody laughing at me, so even my grown man laughing to my face, like. So for me, Coach Ford mean a lot, man. Cause he could have been. He deal with 1,000 other kids, man, 1 million other kids, man. Great, trained the greatest players in the NFL right now. And Coach Ford personally called me every week. Like, he gonna call me, gonna check in on me. What we doing, what you doing, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that's special to me. So, he mean a lot, man. And Coach Ford know that.
And when you were going through these tough times and obstacles, how did you stay motivated despite the many obstacles you faced?
Yeah, just people in my corner and my story, man. Like, my story give me the drive to even keep going, because I feel like I done came this far and then went through all this stuff. So I feel like there's no need for me to come as far as I came and stop. Like, wow, that wouldn't make that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that wouldn't make no sense to me. So I done did all this stuff that I've been through, middle school, high school. You know what I'm saying? I've been through a lot since I was young. So, like, for me, man, I'm soaking it all in right now, man. I can't even, I really can't even believe I did it, man, for real, man. Hey, we here. So.
And what is your story? If you feel comfortable sharing, what is your story that helped you get to this moment in your life?
So basically, going into high school, man, 9th grade, I played under a lot of great players going into Stevenson. Leaving out of my middle school, I was one of the best players in the state. I was already getting noticed by, a lot of people or whatever. But I wasn't really into the recruiting game, me and my dad, because my dad really has helped me come this far with recruiting. My dad brought recruiting to my attention, like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like just everything that I'm doing now is because of my past and what I've been through. And so basically, to keep going on, going into 9th grade, I played under a lot of great players, Sean Jolly, Carlito Gonzalez. And they kind of set the standard for me, man. I played my 9th grade year. I wasn't a starter, but they threw me in the fire. I played varsity. All 11 games I played. Then going into my 10th grade year, 9th grade spring, I'm still in the 9th grade. Going into my 10th grade year, I got my first offer, man, from Maryland. And after I got that offer, man, I got Maryland on a Tuesday. So by Friday, I had like 9 offers. So everything was just going up. By the time I got to my 11th grade year, I had the most offers in the country. Like, so for me, it was a big stage, and it kind of was. I knew that that it would come like that. A lot of offers, because I work hard. Like, I'm not one of those kids who would just. I know kids who just blessed. Like, they don't gotta hit the weights, don't gotta. Nah, I wasn't that type of kid. I was really a kid who had to really start somewhere. Like, my daddy, I wasn't always the best kid on my team. My daddy really put in 1,000 hours with me to get here. So, boom, coming out of 10th grade, going to my 11th grade year, man, I kind of got the big head. I'm getting, I committed to Alabama in 2017. So I'm in the 11th grade right now. I'm really in the 10th grade. I'm in the 10th grade going to the 11th grade. So I'm still young and immature. So with me committing to Alabama, I kind of took advantage of it and, used everybody while I can. And they kind of, it kind of stabbed me in my backfired at me. And And also school, man. School was a big factor. It's always been a big factor for me, man, with grades and, trying to stay focused and maintain having all these offers and, what I'm saying, making A's and B's. It just,
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So it was a lot on my hands then. So after coming out of my 11th grade year, going to my senior year, actually my 11th grade year after I come out of my 10th grade year committed to Alabama. My 11th grade year, I played 3 games. My 4th game of the year, I hurt my ankle. I sat out for the rest of the season. I came back and played my first round of the playoffs. Played first round of the playoffs. We got put out though. We lost first round.
Mm.
So I really only played 4 games my senior year. So my 11th grade year. So going into my senior year, season came or whatever, I got hurt again. I messed up my ankle. So that
was the same ankle or was a different one?
Other one.
Okay.
Different one. So boom. I missed half my season then. And that's when everything kind of took a real downfall because I was kind of still young, 10th, 11th grade, I was still young. So I was able to, recover or bounce back what I was going through. And 12th grade year when it came, man, when I got hurt, it was everything went downhill, man. I kind of got all the way off focus because it wasn't no football for me. It wasn't nothing. And then COVID hit.
Yeah.
So there was a lot going on, but it was hindering me from playing football. And basically when was that? Okay, so February 5th on signing day, 12th grade year. This one I caught my senses, and I told myself I need to ground myself. Man, signing day came up, and I wasn't gonna sign because at this point I done did everything you possibly do to basically throw your life away. Like I wasn't gonna sign. I told actually while signing day going on, I'm not even watching my teammates, man. Like been butthole. I'm in the gym playing basketball, and one of the parents came in there and seen me. I'm a teammates. Everybody asked me like, why you ain't in the gym signing nowhere? And I signed to Fort Scott, a community college. But I kind of told them like, this ain't what people want to see out of me. Like, kind of embarrassing for me. It was. So I didn't want to go up there and take the stage like that. And one of my teammates and parents, they kind of talked me into actually going up there, and I went up there, gave a nice little speech. And while I'm up there giving the speech, I'm looking at everybody because I'm telling everybody my story and what I went through, not playing. Like, so think about that. Like, I'm in the gym playing basketball. On signing day, while my teammate signed, and one of the parents coming up and convinced me to sign. So they take me home real quick. They drive me to the house. I go change my clothes, come back up there, give a speech. And while I'm giving the speech, it's real genuine. Like, I'm really telling everybody what happened, because nobody know like why I decommitted from Alabama. I mean, people know that go to my school, but like nobody know what's really going on up here. So breaking it down to them, man. And I'm looking at all the young boys over there. I'm former teammates or whatever, and it kind of broke them too, man. But just my story, it really motivated them, man. I could see it in a lot of their face that a lot of them looked up at me, and I let them down. So after I went through that little thing right there, after that, I told myself like I got locked in. So I locked in. Coach Ford, he heard about the whole situation or whatever with Fort Scott. Took me in, we got right to work, man, and everything else was history from there. So
got you, man. That's
Javier.
Crazy story.
Yeah, man.
What is your earliest memory that you remember playing football?
My earliest memory?
Yeah.
Man, playing with Rock Chapel, man. I played with Rock Chapel when I was like 7 or 6, 7. I was young. That was my first football team I played with. I didn't even do flag first. I went straight into the pad.
All right.
Terrible, man. I'm terrible.
And with iDareU,
about it though, my dad. So with me being a little boy, just getting raised up, my dad always raised me to be tough. So like, it wasn't never like I was scared to go out there. So like when I'm out there or whatever, people always just notice that like, this kid right here is a dog. Like no matter how, what I'm saying, no matter how sorry he is, that's what I was at the time. Like I'm 6 years old, 7 years old. I got teammates right now that played on my same 6U team who used to score 3-4 touchdowns a game. So like to everybody else, I was just another kid on the team. And that's my my memory. I can't remember nothing before that. That was actually my first football team. So that was my first memory.
And like you said, when you first was out there, you wasn't all that. You wasn't one of the best. But when was that? When was that moment where you you knew you could be successful and potentially great at football?
So I played for Rock Chapel for like a year. Or I might have played for 2 years, but I played for Rock Chapel for a year, and then I went to play with Central DeKalb, play with the Jaguars when I was 8, 9. So I went over there, played with them, and coming from Rock Chapel to Central. If you know about park ball, football, rec ball or whatever, you know who Rock Chapel is, and you know it's about Central DeKalb. Like that's two different type of programs. And utmost respect to Rock Chapel. I love their program, but it just wasn't, it wasn't Central DeKalb. Yeah. I had a lot of good teammates on there. My dad was even seeing them. I remember this practice, like when my dad told me, like, yeah, we got to get on it. Like, we out there running with all my teammates. My teammates out there beat me bad. They out there killing me. We doing summer conditioning. We're not even in pads, we conditioning. We little kids out there running on the field. And I just wasn't in no type of shape to where, my dad was like, we're going to really take you, put you on a good team. We're going to take this serious right now. So he realized that. Yeah, I think I played a season. I played 2 seasons, man. My first season playing over there, I was looking at my face mask from down here, the bottom of my helmet, my face mask. The face mask right here, that up here. I'm looking at the grill of my face mask, whatever. So it just looked great. That was a good memory I had too. But I probably wore that helmet for like 2 seasons, styrofoam helmet. I probably wore that helmet for 2 seasons. Then my dad, man, my dad bought me a ladder and a jump rope, man. We probably hit the driveway every single day till I was 9, 10, 11, 12. Probably was in the driveway every single day. And like as we was doing it, I'm progressively every season, my name getting bigger. By the time I get to 12U, I'm one of the biggest names on the team. It was a couple of guys on my team. All of us were good, but there's a couple of guys on the team that's gonna get that notoriety or whatever. Right. So I started getting that notoriety or whatever, and then middle school came. Then after that, I just took off. I carried my name to 12U. I got the Javier Morton. Everybody knew who I was in the football world. So going through high school, everybody expected a lot. They expected a lot out of me through middle school and high school, and I kind of, I took a different route. But hey, I'm here now. So
yes, sir. With iDareU training, working with Coach Ford and training with him, and other coaches, what has been your favorite memory so far with the training program?
Man, just going out there, even being with all them boys, man. Not even just to get to work out with the NFL guys. That's exciting to do, but the what I take in most is when I'm out there with the kids, man. I really like working out with the kids because just seeing how far I've came and watching them. I mean, it's fun to work out with NFL guys, but I like to feed the other little kids, show them what was really going on, and that's really my funnest moments right there, man. I got a little dude out there, little Brady, man. He nice, so he was one of my biggest motivations during the time. He used to look up to me, so that was kind of one of my big moments, man.
Got you. And is there any player in college or maybe in NFL that you try to model or replicate your game after?
I wouldn't say it's a player. Now I don't try to, model anybody else's game. But I mean, if I see myself being a Jalen Ramsey, though. Not even with how he played, but it's just as far as the name he carried through the NFL, and when you talk about cornerbacks, you got to talk about Jalen Ramsey, like
right.
So that's just how I see myself. Not specifically, I don't model my game towards no one else or nothing like that. I mean, I came a long way from what I do, so
yeah,
I kind of from my starting point, and now it's like that's the motivation right there. Like, ain't nothing. It's possible to get better. I really got better, so I model my own game. Watch myself.
For sure. Also, you are the CEO of NHMG, the No Help Music Group.
Yeah.
How did that record label come about?
Man, so actually, when my football career in high school, when I was in high school, or not even in high school, this was 11th grade. I mean, not 11th grade. This was my so all right, after I graduated or got out of high school, I had to miss the season of football because of COVID. You know, I missed the season. So that was my time right there. And I went through one of my closest friends. He got killed at a party that I was at, and that kind of took a big toll on me. And I kind of told myself, man, I wasn't playing football or doing nothing. And I got this big old studio at my grandma's house. My cousin, NWF. I started watching him and how he was recording. My friend got killed on Mother's Day, and maybe 2-3 days later, I was in the studio rapping about it. So ever since then, that was just my big thing. I like rapping. My music sound good too, so people like it. So that's how that came about. And no help came about because everything that my label do, anything that my record label got to do, we did it. Nobody, we ain't paid for no promotions. We never paid for a cover art, a music video. Everything that you see that's tied to No Help this is No Help Music Group. We did it. We made this happen. We paid nobody to do nothing. So that's kind of where that came from.
Yes, sir. And my condolences about your friend that got killed.
Yeah, all right, man.
Yeah, and no problem. And with the what about inspirations in music? Because you and your team, do you guys maybe not try to mimic, but more so try to, you look up to, hey, we want to be them one day, any record label like that?
Yeah, so I mean, it's not. I mean, because we want to be big, on the level of QC and stuff like that, but it's not really that we trying to do what they doing and nothing like that. Because at the end of the day, when we do what we do, you know what I'm saying, QC can't say they ain't never want to pay nobody to, you know what I'm saying, do this, do that. And my artists play football. I got 2 artists right now that play football. I got 3 artists that play football. They are actively on the football team right now. So I just feel like with music and football, we already make $1 million off of football. And with the music too, that's just another outlet. And these boys have been through, they got similar stories to me. So that's really why I'm we can do something together. I don't want to be the only one who's making money around here. So we all can get together and we blow. And football gonna be the outlet. I always tell all my artists that, man, I don't care how bad it get out here, don't stop playing football, don't stop going to school, man. Because I tell them, the music ain't gonna go nowhere without the football. The fans and everything that we got is coming from football right now. Only reason people even know me is because of football. So that's my music gonna build off of that.
And I'm just curious, for your pregame warm-up, is there what type of music do you listen to? Is there a favorite song you always play, or just a random playlist?
I like to listen to the R5 Lionheart. Yeah, I like to play Lionheart, man. That was one of my close friends too, man. Long live Caleb, man. He what can I say? He died. So it's just you know what I'm saying? I don't even really want to talk about it like that, bro. It's just hard, you know what I'm saying?
Cool, it's cool.
But him though, all of his music, I like. That's my favorite rapper. That's what I listen to before the games, after the game, during the game. If I could, I'd play it. That's what I listen to at Lionheart to get me pumped up every time.
Yeah, got you. And where do you ultimately want to see No Help Music Group be in the next 5 years?
Man, the next 5 years, we're gonna be the biggest thing out here. We're gonna be the new BMF. We're gonna be the new BMF for real, man. We taking over, but we in a positive way though. We gonna take over in a positive way, man. 5 years from now, me and all my artists will be in the league. I got female artists too, and she do her thing. She do her thing too, but she kind of depend on us.
Does she play a sport?
Nah, she didn't play a sport. Okay. She make music. Okay. She entertainer. That's all she does. But she with everything she do though, she does it with the dependency on us. She kind of depend on us to do it. I told her hey, whenever I get this money, go to the NFL, I'm gonna make sure we all good. Because I didn't sign these artists to no money or nothing like that. These are real artists. I only one of these artists are my friends, that I know personally, or 2 of them are. One of them don't rap. One of them helped me start the No Help Music Group. No Help started in the car. Me and my buddy was talking about it. We actually was trying to book a hotel one day. My partner Boo Man, he go to Mizzou right now. He played D-line for Mizzou, Realist Georgia. Okay. So we were in the car trying to book a hotel or whatever, and we just couldn't. Every hotel we going to, we just couldn't get it. I don't think he was 21 at the time. I still ain't 21, so you have to have an ID, and we all the way out somewhere. You know what I'm saying? We all the way out. We're not even in the city, so we was able to get the hotel room, and so we sat there and looked at each other like we really did that with no help, like. And that was really, you know, our little process of everything we did. Every time we did something, me and George always had to do it, like make it happen. We never went to go ask our parents to not do none of that. So it was just like a no help thing. It was something that we did upon ourselves.
I got you. And lastly, at the University of Nebraska, what are your goals while you are at the school?
Man, I want to come to Nebraska. First off, I want to not change the program, but I want to, you know what I'm saying, contribute to the change of the program. You know what I'm saying, in the Frost era, man. I like Coach Frost, man. Coach Frost is first of all, he's a cool guy. He's genuine too. He can see a future. Coach Frost been recruiting me since I was in the 10th grade, 11th grade. Since he first got to Nebraska, he's been recruiting me hard. Nebraska tried to sign so after my senior year, every signing period after that, my Nebraska has tried to sign me. Like Coach Fisher, that's the DB coach, that's the cornerback coach. He tried to every single trip. February 5th come around, December 16th come around. Coach Fisher trying to sign me. He's looking for Javier, like where Javier at. But it's just always been roadblocks that have stopped us. But he finally got me up here, and now that he got me up here, I'm ready to go to work, man. I'm ready to go put my name in Nebraska. I really want to come in here and really be the, you know, that change. You know, when Javier came to Nebraska that year, or this recruiting class, that 22 class came in, you know, that changed their whole program. And so stuff like that. That's what really motivated me to come in here and just make a name for myself and make a name for Nebraska. Like, they were 3-9 last year, man. I plan on coming in this year. If we don't win 6 games, then I'm gonna feel like I didn't do something right. Feel me? Because that's just how I see myself coming in. I've always been an impact player. I've never been a sit back player and just, you know, let things unfold. I'm the player that's gonna come in and, hey, we got it. This is what we gonna do. I never really played for a losing program. I done played for, you know, a team like we done lost a couple games, but never played for a 3, and I never went 3-line in my life, and I don't play on
For sure.
Yeah.
And before we end, is there anything you like to add about yourself, your journey, your commitment to the University of Nebraska, or anything like that?
Yeah, man. So I want to let everybody else out there know, man, that's watching this, man, that I don't care what happened, man, what you go through. Listen, if you can still walk and talk and breathe, don't stop. Keep going, man. I promise you, it ain't never over, and it's never gonna be over until it's on you. I'm saying until you hang it up and tell yourself it's over, man. And I thought about doing that a couple of times, but like I say, man, once you done came so far in your journey, and once you done seen so much and realized, like, hey, I done came this far, like, it really ain't no quitting. My mama ain't raised me like that. My dad ain't raised me like that. So that's what I got for me to take to y'all. And I know it's a lot of athletes out here too. One thing that hold us back is schoolwork, man. We gotta lock in on schoolwork, man. Don't feel discouraged if you ain't passionate or whatever, man. School ain't easy. School is not easy for a student athlete. School is hard to maintain school and playing sports with all of the notoriety that you get. So it's certain things in life that we're gonna have to sacrifice and really, you know what I'm saying, put to the side to do for, you know what I'm saying, for our futures or whatever, man. So I just want to tell y'all that, man, don't stop, and we gotta sacrifice.
Yes, sir. And this will conclude iDareU Insider. Again, I am with the newly committed cornerback to the University of Nebraska from Atlanta, Georgia, Javier Morton. Appreciate you doing this, Javier.
Appreciate it.